welcome back to my channel. This is the PTA Coach. We are back again on this beautiful Thursday evening. I appreciate you guys for joining. I hope you guys like my thumbnail for this video. Okay, the Npte PTA results are out. Yes, I had a up. I think I kind of cut off the thumbs up part, but results are out, and we are smiling, guys. We are smiling because we're all the way up. See, guys, I'm not like 1,000% serious all the time, right? I laugh a little bit. I mean, because moments like this give me joy. I share a quick story with you guys. When I took my exam, the following week when it was time to check the results, I remember very well. It was in the morning, okay, and I went to the computer and I was like, should I check the result now? Should I wait till later? I'm like, well, what difference does it make? I mean, the results should be out now. Let me check my results. So I logged on to the FSBPT website, followed the process, logged on, and clicked. And guys, I was just looking at that screen for like 10 seconds, just staring at the screen like I could not believe what I saw on the screen. Passed. I was so excited. I was like, oh, finally, yes. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. I was just so overjoyed, guys. I was just so happy that I passed. And I know for a lot of you, you've checked your results and you probably had a bigger emotion than I had because I was like, oh, hesitant. Should I check my result? Should I not check my result? Should I wait till later? But I checked and I passed. So for all of you that came to the workshop, okay, you followed my footsteps, so to speak, virtually. You listened to everything I had to say. You watched my videos on YouTube. You did everything possible. You passed. Congratulations. Okay. Now is a different phase. Now, like I talked to you guys in the videos in the workshop, crossing that bridge. You have crossed that bridge. You've crossed it. You've passed your exam. So now you get your license. Now, for a lot of you, when you get your license, of course, jobs are out there. If you need any advice as far as like jobs, let me know. Okay, I can share a lot of information with a lot of you. I'm talking about for a lot of you that have you passed your exam, you're now a licensed PTA in your state, and you're ready to go to work. I can share a lot of resources, a lot of words of wisdom for a lot of you. Okay, because I've worked in almost every setting out there. Almost every setting I've worked in. I've worked in hospitals, home health, okay, skilled nursing facility, outpatient. I've done it pretty much all. I know what to expect. I know what the workflow is all about. I know about the softwares that are being used for documentation. I can share with you guys lots of information out there as far as work, as far as the job, okay? Now, on the flip side, for a lot of you, and I want to correct something, for a lot of you that checked your results and it says did not pass, it is not the end. Remember, you have a number of chances to get this done. So, for example, I live in Texas, right? For us in Texas, we have 6 lifetime attempts to get this. So if you had 6 and you did not pass, now you have 5. We need to re-strategize. Now, for us to do that, we need to get your report. Okay? Right now, if you try to get the report, you would have to pay. So just be patient. Wait for about a week. Okay, wait for a week, and you can get the report for free. When you get that report, it's going to have a breakdown of how you did on the exam. It's not going to have the questions, but it will have scores. It will have a good breakdown of how you did on the exam. Okay, and that will be our baseline. We need to use that to figure out, okay, well, maybe you didn't do too well in other systems, but oh, you did well in non-systems, or you didn't do too well in musculoskeletal, but you did a little bit better in cardiopulmonary. We need to know that so that we know how to strategize to take the next exam. The next exam is in October. Okay, One thing I want to share with you guys, a quick reminder. We have 4 opportunities every year to take this exam. If you already took your exam 3 times this year, the state board, according to my understanding, will not allow you to take the exam again. You would have to wait till January of next year to take the exam. Okay? Just once again, I want you guys to check and verify. Okay? But if you already took the exam 3 times this year, then you will not be eligible to take the exam in October. Okay? You will not be eligible. You would have to wait till next year to take the exam. And so, once again, if you're watching me for the first time and you've had all these other review courses out there, okay? Once again, I'm not bashing review courses out there because I mean that's part of what I do, right? I ask you guys to come to the workshop so I can show you guys and give you guys words of wisdom on how to pass, right? But my thing is this: if you have attended other workshops, okay, and you're still getting the same result, nothing has changed, then there's it's high time we try something different. There's bits and pieces of the puzzle that are missing. Imagine if you live in my state and you took it the first time and you did not pass. Took it the second time, did not pass. Took it the third time, did not pass. Took it the fourth time, did not pass. You only have 2 chances. And if you take it again, do not pass, you only have 1 chance. As a matter of fact, if you take it 2 times and you score 400 or less 2 times in a row, that's it. So a lot of things I say are very, very imperative. They're important. It's not to scare anybody. It's just for us to know, hey, we need to strategize and take a different approach to get this. So once again, the morning that I checked my result and it said pass, I was like, oh wow, this is awesome. This is awesomeness. And ever since then, I've been working, guys. I'm just coming out of, I'm just leaving work right now. Look at the time. It's 6:25. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm gonna be busy. Possibly Saturday. I'm gonna be busy. The only day I don't work, okay, is Sunday. So as far as the job outlook, there's tons of work out there. Don't worry about the job. Focus more on passing the exam if you have not passed yet, or if you're prepping to take the exam in October. Now, start the process now of prepping. Okay, don't wait till 3 weeks before exam day to prep. There's a lot of stuff that we need to know. If you check out my videos on YouTube, the free stuff, I've given you guys little hints of things you need to check out. When you come into the workshop, we dive deep. Okay, and once again, I don't teach. I've said that so many times on my channel. I don't teach from scratch, so don't expect to come into the workshop and then I'm teaching you from scratch. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm having to keep the camera right here for now. Okay. So I can't move the camera up at the moment. As long as you guys can see my face, unless you can't hear me, then I need to fix the audio. But if you, I think you guys are hearing me just fine. So type a one in the chat if you can hear me. Type a one if you can hear me. Okay. Type a one in the chat if you can hear me. So yeah, it's a very, very joyous moment, and I say this because I know what I had to go through just to get it, right? I showed you guys that thick book. That book is huge. I did that. I checked out apps, websites, kinesiology books, anatomy and physiology books. Now, I mean, there's apps for almost everything, right? So you might not be studying or using, I'm sorry, you might not be using a book in a traditional sense, but you might be using like ebooks and things of that nature to prep. Okay, you might be doing that. So I would love for you guys to share your testimony as far as like you checking your results, what the outcome was, how you did. I want to know. I really want to know. I really, really, I truly want to know how you guys performed on your exam. 600 to 800 is a pass. 599 doesn't count. 598 doesn't count. It has to be 600 and up. It has to be. And we have to get it because we can't spend this much time in school and not get this. We might as well have not gone to school at all for this program. Okay. Okay, so you guys can hear me. One, 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 one. Good, 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 good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now tonight, it's late, guys. I'm burnt. I'm tired. So the likelihood of me going live to share some practice questions with you guys, it's not gonna happen tonight. I'm sorry. I'm just physically, I'm just look at my face like I'm tired. So hopefully tomorrow morning, maybe possibly, I'll share some questions, practice questions with you guys that we can go over to prep for this. Quick reminder, in my analysis, it's almost impossible to pass the exam if we don't do pretty good on those three major areas. The three major areas in my analysis is musculoskeletal, cardiopulmonary, and the nervous system. Those alone have so much. I always use the word plethora. For example, if we go into the nervous system, days ago I showed you guys a diagram of the brain, right? There's endless questions that could come from the brain regarding the brain function, different parts of the brain, what they do, pathologies that affect the brain. It's just so much. It is a lot. And you'll be amazed, right? You could have two students side by side, right? One student studies for 10 hours a day, the other student studies for 2 hours a day, and the student that studies for 2 hours a day does better than the one that studied for 10 hours a day. I'm telling you, you guys don't believe me, right? There is a better way to study. There is a more effective way to study. Okay. So one second, guys. Let me see what's going on here. So there is a more effective way to study. You guys would agree with me, right? There is a more effective way to study. And that's why the person that spent 10 hours, okay, versus the person that spent 2 hours, the person that spent 2 hours got more done out of their studying than the person that spent 10 hours. This exam, it hit different. I keep using that phrase. It hit different. And I'm serious about what I'm saying. I'm yet to see any PTA out there that took the exam and told me that it was completely easy. I'm yet to see a PTA out there that will tell me that. So they know exactly what I'm talking about. Like everything I'm saying, legit, 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 legit. Now, in some of my videos, have I made errors about some of the things I said? Yeah, but I'll come back and corrected it, right? Because I'm human. I mean, like the other day when I was trying to give you guys a quick review, the night before the big exam, I was talking to you guys about the muscles that are responsible for shoulder lateral rotation. I went back and watched that video. I was like, oh no 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 no. Did you say that? Oh yeah, you said that. Okay, why don't you go to your next video and correct it? And I corrected it. So remember that when you're prepping for this, you are still responsible for your knowledge base, right? Like anything I tell you guys in a workshop or online, you still need to go back and verify, make sure, okay, yeah, this is correct, right? Because I'm human like all of you. I could misspeak or say the wrong thing or mix up certain things. It's human nature. I mean, especially if you work like I've worked today and I'm just not getting off about 6:25. The brain, like I talked about earlier, the brain is tired. It is. It is tired. So things like that could possibly happen. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. If your result says did not pass, just take like a day off, a day or two. don't read any books, and then come back up, wait for a week to that report for that report to be free. Get the report. Get that report. Let's see what that report says so we can get ready. Okay? So yeah, that's just what it is. I just want to check in with you guys. I appreciate you guys checking out my shorts, everything I've dropped, my videos. I appreciate you guys. A lot of people, more people are gravitating towards my channel. They're listening to the things that I talk about, what I say, how I say it, and we're gradually growing. I watched one of my older videos. At that point, I was talking about, I was telling you guys I had 112 subscribers or something like that. Well, today it's 121. So we continue to grow. Okay. So for a lot of you, you checking it out for the first time, if you're in school at this time and you know of some other students that will eventually be taking the exam, like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Share with your friends that are in school. Share with other students that are in school. Share with your teachers. I would love to speak with your teachers. So yeah, just share. Put the word out. I don't sugarcoat anything. Okay, I tell you guys just the way it is. That's why when I say it is the truth of the truth of the truth, that's what I mean. I don't sugarcoat nothing. This exam is either pass or did not pass. Those are the two categories. And there's no other plan. The plan is to pass. Okay? We're not going to settle for less. The plan is to pass. That's it. That's just the truth of the truth of the truth. Nothing else. Okay? So I'll check back with you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy your evening. Bye bye.